all odds were against us to try to execute these projects successfully. There was a lot of question of whether or not we were going to actually pull these projects off. They were on a dire schedule, so the customer approached us because they were in a bind and they needed these two substations as fast as they could be designed and built. I think that, our past relationship, they had faith in us that we would be able to execute these projects. Pelican is in the Mansfield area. It's actually in Pelican, Louisiana, and about 30 miles to the south is Loring. So one of the ways that we were able to achieve the engineering schedule was by mirroring the designs of both of these stations. So both of these projects are 138 to 13.2 switchyard through breaker ring bus, so they're identical in design. But as we started looking at this, both sites had different footprints. Loring had a very smaller footprint that it made it more long and slender. So we mimicked that at Pelican to be able to shorten our design time at Pelican. We were able to design both substations within a 3-month time frame. We faced issues as we were in the field. It came to a point where we were at a halt because of weather. When we received the site, we were about 2 months delayed from December to February. And then we had about 4 months to make up a two-month delay. There was a lot of question of whether or not we were going to actually pull these projects off. One of the things that we were talking about with our culture is we do what we say. And so that was one of our commitments to the customer is that, look, if you can put your faith in us that we can execute this and we can pull it off. We looked outside of the box and we tried to figure out a way that we could still maintain that energization date. And so we made a unanimous decision that we needed to look at matting the yard. Putting down mats throughout the yard caused its own set of issues because now it makes a slower construction pace. There was a huge sacrifice from, not just our guys out in the field, but our subcontractors and their guys, and that's the only reason why they were successful is it was a team approach. While we were 2 months behind schedule, we ended up finishing 1 week early. We rallied together as a team, starting all the way from the beginning, from the proposal guys to engineering, project management, construction management, our subcontractors and our customer. I think that we had a perfect team to execute these projects.